Hi, it's Devil Warrior. In this video I'm going to be showing the Game of Thrones Titan Braavos statue. So here's the front of the box. Over here it just shows the house sigils scattered everywhere as usual. It's got a big picture of the Titan Braavos statue itself. Bottom left it says limited edition of 500. It includes difficult fantasy as usual. Here it says Dark Horse Deluxe. And normally it says sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios, but that hasn't been written down there. On the top it says Game of Thrones Titan Braavos statue. On the sides just shows the Iron Throne. Other side the same thing. On the back it's got a really zoomed in picture of the Titan Braavos statue here. And down here, I believe it still doesn't say sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios, it doesn't know. Which they do normally write on the bottom, I don't know why they haven't written that this time. And on the bottom, they've included it again. Something they forgot with the Brienne of Tarth statue, I believe it was they didn't include the little number on the bottom that says 227, I've got it all the way around. But yeah, it's a nice bit of clarification that shows, you know, it's authentic and stuff, and it just shows the number of it against all the additions in the actual collection, because it's a collection of 500. So here's the little certificate of fantasy. Something else as well I've noticed is this normally comes in wrapping. You may have noticed it normally when I've showed it in previous videos. It's in like wrapped around with like a plastic. It's kind of like in a plastic container. Here it's in nothing, which is a bit of a shame because I actually like it when it's a plastic container. It's got that bit more protection and stuff from the elements. And on the back it's white. I guess the other ones might be white. I can't actually compare because all my stuff's in boxes right now, while some construction's going on in my house. But maybe the other ones are white on the back. It just seems a bit plain. Maybe I kind of overlook it because it's all wrapped in plastic and all looks kind of nice. See, I do prefer it when it's wrapped in plastic, but that's what it says here. So the little certificate of fantasy just says 277 or 500. Titan Braavos picture here, and I believe it's the actual smallest edition so far. I think. I might be wrong. In other videos, I think I said Jon Snow was the smallest one at 650 statues made for him, and this one's only got 500. So it's actually a really, yeah, not many being made for him. So it's quite cool. I guess it's the least made statue out of all the Dark Horse Deluxe statues so far, which is actually quite cool. And here's the actual statue himself. He's pretty massive. I can't do a scale comparison because all my stuff, as I've said, is locked in boxes right now, which is a real shame. So I want to do some videos on my Game of Thrones figure collection, but I can't because the stuff's arrived. But yeah, it's all in the boxes and it's really kind of frustrating. But here's the actual statue. I think he's around the same size as the Jon Snow one, height-wise, by the way, if that helps. And here's what he looks like. It's actually really cool. I actually really love taking him out of the box. First of all, he comes in a few different parts. Let me just take him off like this so you can actually see what he comes like. And basically the bottom of his feet you just kind of attach in. Like over here you may see this, you just basically slot that in there and it goes in really nicely. No trouble getting that in, so that was really nice. And let me put him back there now. I just wanted to show you that because a lot of these you have to slot in. This one's got it's really easy to slot in here. There we go. And here he is close up. Really nice detail here. He hasn't actually got a face behind there. It's just literally pitch black. Oh, well, what I can see actually is you can see like a little bit of a mouth and stuff kind of going on. You may not be able to see that. It's really kind of dark there, but it's generally just like a flat face. There's no real detail in there, but I guess that's how it would look anyway. Like you can see like minor details. Like actually saying that, you can see like a little nose and stuff. You might be able to see that there. I think yeah, you can see the camera picking up like a little bit of a nose, and it's just little details inside there which make it kind of cool, but nothing major. It's not like crazy sculpted inside or anything, and I think, you know, that's how it kind of should be. It looks really cool though. But yeah, there's nothing. It's just like a little bit of a nose, a little bit of lips, and that's it. Mask looks awesome. Not mask, sorry. Helmet. The helmet looks awesome, and this little sword over here, this little broken sword over here is really cool. Got these nice little hands. So it's interesting because this is the first one that's actually, it's a statue, isn't it? You know, this is a statue in Game of Thrones, and they made a statue for it. Unlike the other ones, which are actual characters in Game of Thrones that have had statues made out of them. So obviously it's kind of like all one colour, or it's got a few shades of colours, but it's mostly kind of like, I don't know what to call this colour. It's like grey, bluey, I guess maybe greeny, from where it's kind of like decayed a little bit, or eroded a little bit rather. Here's his breastplate here, looks really cool, and his little plate skirt over here. I'm guessing this is a plate skirt. And here, got his nice little feet, got some sandals on. Really, really cool. Really nice detail. Really do like it. Obviously, it's not as much to show as for the other ones as far as detail goes though, because obviously it has kind of all got one colour to it. But the way it kind of looks is just fucking awesome. So I really do like how it's unique in this way. The fact that there's none others that are just generally statues. The fact that they made one for this was really cool. I guess that's probably why they made 500 of them, because it probably would be one of the least popular lesser popular statues rather, because of, you know, other ones like say Jon Snow. Everyone's like, oh, Jon Snow, you know, was one of the fan favourites, really, isn't he? Same with Tyrion Lannister and Daenerys. His shield here looks really cool. What's also really cool about this is in the show you get to see it briefly. Here you actually get to see kind of like, I guess, what it would look like if you kind of just got to pause it and have like a big look around him, which is really cool. On the back it is much more plain than on the front. Back of the feet here. And the back of the shield here, you just see he's got his hand in there. Lifting up the sword over there. And that is the Titan from behind. I'm now going to show the bottom, which is actually probably one of my favourite, like my favourite thing I've ever seen for the base. My favourite base for sure, out of all the statues, because this base is so cool. It's got the little boat, a little Stannis Baratheon boat over here, and it's really dark right now. If I lift them up, it probably will be pretty bright, won't it? Let me just lift this up briefly so I can get a bit of light here, because his shadow is making it really dark. And you can see the little Stannis Baratheon banner over here, stag on fire. So it's really, really cool. No peep on it, but it is really small. This is like the size of my finger, maybe, my small finger. I can't. Okay, it's a bit awkward to show you. Okay, yeah, I can't really show because I'm holding this guy as well. But yeah, it is really small. It's about the size of your finger, basically, like a normal person's finger, I guess. Which is, it's really cool. It's really cool. You have to put this little boat on and the two little flags on and the Titan of Braavos on, and they're all the parts that are separate, by the way. They're like the 4 parts you have to put on: 2 flags, a boat, and the Titan of Braavos statue itself. So put this guy back on here. And I really do love that they've included that little detail. So if you look here, you've got the little stream of water that kind of follows down here from where the kind of boats went in, and it's got such a nice cool feel to it. So the boat just kind of follows down here, and it's actually really cool. Boat itself doesn't have too much more detail than that, but it's a nice little touch. It's really cool that they put that in. And I don't know what you'd call this. If anyone knows, feel free to say. But it's got a really, really nice feel to it. Feels really nice and kind of soft and smooth. I kind of want to say clay, but I don't think that'd be right. Yeah, and also it's got like a really interesting, it's kind of like a see-through appearance to it. You can kind of, I guess, see underneath it. If you were to kind of crack this, or like maybe even lift it up there, I think they might have put some, maybe they just put green under it and it's actually like see-through. Again, I don't know what you would call it, but it's really, really cool material. I'm not very good at naming materials, I'm pretty bad at that, but it is really, really nice. I love it. And then these rocks over here, which kind of come off the base a little bit, which is a really nice effect. You've got these trees here. It's actually so cool. I love it. When I got it out of the box, I was like, wow, this is actually such a cool, unique statue. Because they've made none like it, and I would appreciate a few more statues like this. I guess you'd have to really think though. Like, oh, actually saying that, they're doing a Winterfell sculpture or statue or whatever you want to call it. So I guess that would be the second kind of unique one like this. Because this is, again, I've said it so many times, probably get a bit out of me now by now. But yeah, he's a statue that's they made a statue of, and a Winterfell would be like a structure they're making a statue of. So it's going to be really cool to have Winterfell as well. I don't know how much that's going to cost. I think it may have said like £200 or something like that. So it'd probably be pretty small, but just loads of little detail. And it'd be nice again to get like a little view of Winterfell. And this is the back of it here. I've been talking a lot here. Video is almost 10 minutes. So I don't want this to drag on too long. So I appreciate that not everyone's got all the time in the world to watch a video. But yeah, this is pretty much the statue. Awesome. It's actually one of my favourites. I say this about a lot of them, but I really do love the base. I guess, okay, no, I will say it's my favourite base. Out of all the bases, this is my favourite base because it's the most unique. It's got this really cool material on it. It's got like a little ship on it. It's got these rocks over here and the little trees. And the detail on the base is just crazy. It's so cool. I actually really love the base. So I'm definitely my favourite base. Actual statue-wise, probably not my favourite statue because other ones like a crazy detail, like say Jon Snow's got a crazy detail on him. It really resembles how Kit Harington looks kind of in real life, or in the show rather, and it's really Really fucking awesome, the details on the other ones, but this is definitely my favourite base. Again, thanks for watching this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and see ya.